Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, New Heavens and a New Earth. New Heavens and a New Earth. Call Halal Yumla Alahayanawa Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Call Halal Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And, you know, the Lord is coming to set up, you know, a new heaven and a new earth, man. New heavens and a new earth. And where we're at on earth, this is the first heaven. Then you look up in the sky, the firmament where the clouds and the sky is, that's the second heaven. And then beyond that, you got the heavens of all heavens, where the Father, Yahweh, and the Son, Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, and the holy angels are, man. The heavens of all heavens. But the Lord he's going to set up his kingdom right here on earth, right there in Jerusalem. You see? He's going to set up his kingdom right there in Jerusalem. But, you know, I was looking at some of these Edomite preppers, and, you know, listen to these different farmers and different, and you know, they don't want to see this place America go, man. They don't want to see this place America go. You have some Americans, even, you know, starting with the Lord's people, two-thirds of Israel, and some of these Israelites, they live good, they got great jobs, they've prospered in this land, you know, and they supposedly believe in the Lord. You know, they believe in this, but they don't believe in that. They don't believe this place is going to be destroyed. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see this place go. They don't want to see this place go. But then you have Esau, Edom. They're in rulership, and that's what a kingdom is based upon. It's based on rulership. And the white folks, they are in rulership. This is their kingdom, man, on this side. They're in rulership, man. And Esau don't want to see this place go. They can say they believe in the Lord all they want. No, they don't, because they don't want to see this place go. But this place is going to go. And the writing is all over the wall. This place is circling the drain, man. On all levels, socially, economically, militarily, educationally. Look what's going on in the education system, man. Spiritually, I mean, it's just getting bad. It's getting bad, man. The homelessness is just growing. People are starting to get more and more restless. You know, the division in this country is just getting out of control. I mean, the supply chain is destroyed more than ever at this point. They're letting you know that there's another lockdown, a recession coming. You know, it's just a matter of time, man. But, you know, then, you know, they're letting you know about these military drills and tanks and drones and armed vehicles. They're preparing for war, man. And the Lord he tells you that he's a man of war. There's gonna be another war, man. The first woe come, the second woe come, the third woe come quickly. There's going to be a World War III. There's no other way around it. They can keep trying to kick the can and dress it up, and it don't matter how you dress it up, man. This place is finished. The Lord is going to destroy this place. And we're not talking about no 100 years or 200 years from now. This is finna kick off, because we're headed for civil war in this country, man. And then ultimately the world war. The days are just gonna grow more and more evil. More events are gonna get more and more worse. More mass shootings. More crime. More uproar from the people. It's going to get out of control, man. But this is through the power and the Spirit of the Lord. Let me get to the scriptures. Because this is inevitable, man. This is inevitable. Matthew 24 and 14. Matthew 24 and 14, and it reads, it says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world." And how is this gospel being preached into all the world? On the internet, on YouTube, and these different platforms. YouTube goes through YouTube is all over the world, man. See, YouTube is all over the world. So this is primarily how this word is going out. It says, "In this gospel of the kingdom, Salakia. In this gospel of the kingdom, Salakia. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Unto all nations, and then shall the end come." And then you have Israelites that are scattered into we're scattered into all nations, all over the world. And then you also have the speckled birds, the Israelites that it's scattered into these other nations, and they look like the so-called white man or white folks. They look like the so-called Japanese or Chinese, but then they hear the word and they get the prophecies. They understand the name. They understand this, and it's a good chance, even though they look like the other nations, but their spirit bear witness with this spirit. And 9 times out of 10, they could be an Israelite, man, even though they look like the other nations, but they understand the prophecies and they believe on the name YAHAWAH, YAHAWAHSHI. They understand he's a Hebrew Israelite. They understand the kingdom is going to be right there in Jerusalem. And that war and famine, they understand that. And they believe it. And it's a good chance that they're an Israelite, even though they look like another nation. See? But the Lord said, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." See? And then shall the end come. So, and here we are, man. Because you got, even though a lot of, Israelite camps, some of us, we don't agree on certain things, on doctrine, but everybody's, they're warning our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, that who you are, and telling you who your power is, and to come back and serve the Lord. And also tell you this too, and in Genesis, to what Jacob told his sons, man, to gather yourself together in the last days, what shall befall thee. See? And this is through the Spirit of the Lord that the tribes are, gathering back together, man. You see? They're gathering back together. But the Lord's not dealing with all the nation of Israel. He's only dealing with the remnant out of the tribes, man. Because this is who's going to be delivered and saved, the elect. So there's a remnant out of all the tribes that are coming back together and seeking and serving the Lord, man. See, because 2/3 of the nation of Israel, of our people, they're not gonna make it on this side. They're not gonna be delivered. See, it says, let me go here. But he said, then shall the end come. So here we go. The gospel is being preached. It's being preached all over the world, man. Ultimately through this internet. Let me go here. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Zephaniah 3 and 8, and it reads, it says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord. See, the Lord said, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord. You know, and you have Israelites, man, they're trying to get reparations for what Esau, Edom, the so-called white folks, what they did to us, and all the reparations, and trying to protest in front of the White House, and stand up to these other nations, and trying to get carnal. And the Lord he said to wait. The Lord said, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord. You gotta wait. Whatever you're going through, you just gotta wait and pray and wait on the Lord, man. Stand on your square, stay out of trouble, stay away from evil, continue to pray and fast, and watch, man, and wait for the Lord. Because he said, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord. Wait until the day that I raise up to the prey. See, for my determination. The Lord said, for my determination. He's determined. Esau, Edom, the so-called white folks, and these other nations, they're not going to get away for what they've done. Because Esau been ruling for almost, 800 years, 700 years? He's been, the so-called white folks have been, they've done whatever they want. And they've got away with it. They've humiliated and tortured and burned and murdered the tribes, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. They've oppressed the Lord's people. And then you even go back further than that to what they did to YAHAWAH, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Those Romans that, smacked him around, spit in his face, humiliated him, murdered him. And we're going to see that. We're going to see the Lord's body when they crucified him. We're going to see that. We're going to see his body in the kingdom. We're going to see that body, what they did to him. And them same Romans are back here today, because this is the revival of the Roman Empire right now that we're in. This is Esau, Edom, that Greco-Roman Empire. This is the revival of the Roman Empire. We are in the last leg of man's rulership, and Esau, Edom, he's in rulership right now. But the Lord said, he said, for my determination is to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine and indignation, even all my fierce anger. See? He said he's going to pour upon all the nations his fierce anger, man. He said, I've long time held my peace, man. The Lord said, I've long time held my peace. And he said, I'm not going to meet, when I come back, I'm not going to meet thee as a man. The Lord's coming back to crush Esau, Edom, the so-called white folks, the nation of Edom, and these other nations, because they're enemies unto Israel and unto the Lord, man. See? He said, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So the Lord, see, in this past time with Noah, he used water to flood the earth. You see, he used water to flood the earth. This time he's going to use fire to burn the earth, man. And like he said, his determination is to assemble the kingdoms. So he's He's gathering all the nation's army, military, over there in the. He's gathering them right now, man. In that valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of judgment, and it's going to be in World War III is going to kick off, man. And in the midst of that World War III over there, the nations are going to be gathered, because that's what it ain't going to be in Russia and Ukraine. It's going to be over there in the Middle East, the valley of Jehoshaphat, the Crescent Levant, man. That's where that World War III is gonna happen, and all the nations are being gathered over there. And in the midst of them battling each other, the Lord is going to come back with the holy angels, with innumerable amount of angels, man. And they're going to try to fight against him in his return, because the Lord said, every eye shall see him. And he's coming back as an angelical force, with them powers that to reappear, disappear, to manipulate the elements of the weather, and I mean all of that, man. Esau, Edom, and these other nations, their best weapons, all them ICBM missiles and lasers and things that they got, there is going to be a first round knockout when they try to fight the Lord. And the elites, they know this too. This is why their time is up. But the Lord said he's going to devour. He said, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So, and those that are, you 2/3 Israelites that are left on the ground and didn't believe, and you other nations, you're going to be baked chicken, man, hot chocolate, chicken noodle soup. You're going to be melted, man. Let me close out with this. Let me close out with this right here. Daniel, this is what we waiting for. This is what's coming. Daniel 2:44, and it reads, it says, and in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven, shall the power of Israel, YAHAWAHSHI, set up a kingdom, see, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people. This kingdom is going to be for Israel, man, for the 12 lost tribes of Israel. This is who this kingdom is, starting with the elect. But he said, and in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom right here on earth, man, right there in Jerusalem, which shall never be destroyed. Our kingdom, the government that's coming, starting with YAHAWAHSHI, the head, on down to under him, second in commandment, King David, then the 12 disciples, under the 12 disciples, the 144,000, the elect, all men, the prophets, the teachers. That's the next government that's about to be set up right here on earth, and it's never going to be destroyed. That government is going to be, it's never going to be destroyed, man. The power and the glory that we have is going to be untouchable. And you other nations are going to, you're going to serve Israel. You're going to serve Israel. You're going to call on the name YAHAWAHSHI. It says, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all the kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. How long is forever? Shalom.